Good evening, America. I wanted to start the show and pay tribute to one Charlie Kirk. I never met Charlie, but some of our friends on the show have, and they always had great things to say about him. Ugh, this is a tough one today. What I know about him is that first, above anything, he was a man of God. He never strayed away from that path and did everything through his faith. His message, his way of life, and everything was through scripture for him. He was a husband and a father and loved his wife Erica and their two beautiful children unconditionally. I never once saw a video of him with his family that he wasn't smiling ear to ear no matter what his family was doing. And without a doubt, he was a patriot and loved the country so much that he started Turning Point USA so he could reach out to younger people on campuses all across the nation. Even though he wanted civil discourse, people would run away with tantrums and whatnot. See, Charlie believed in free speech and civil discourse with one another. I heard him say on more than one occasion that he just wanted to get people to talk to one another, regardless of political affiliation. It's a little bit tough for me. Religion, race, or creed. He understood how important it was to the preservation of our republic to stand fast and protect our civil liberties. Through censorship and cancellation, he maintained his steps and continued to press on. And now I'm sad to say, as you all know, we lost a soldier in the fight to preserve freedom today. We lost a man of God, a father, and a patriot. I don't know where Turning Point goes from here, but I say this to all of you young and older members that Charlie reached in so many ways. Do not let his legacy pass on into oblivion. Okay? My personal belief is that he would be saddened to watch it disappear. Charlie's loss is a void that cannot be replaced easily, but you all have it in you to keep his words, wisdom, passion, and love going. God bless you, Charlie Kirk. You will be missed, but never forgotten. Hey, Blondie, how are you tonight?
Oh, not doing too good.
Yeah, it's a tough one today.
Yeah. I'm really gonna try to get through this.
Yeah, I more and more I think about it, the more sad I get over everything. Um, you know, it's just really freaking tough. Ah, well, fam, this is all for you this show. A lot of people have been reaching out to one another and whatnot. Okay, what's up, Nick Nero? What's up, Cowgirl? Jonathan, what's going on? Um, this is all for you guys to vent today. Let it out if you have to. Uh, it's an upsetting day. And like I said in the opening monologue, we lost a man of God, family man, a patriot, uh, who only wanted to get people together to engage with one another. That's all he really cared about. As much as he loved his country, he wanted to see civil discourse occur. He never stopped anybody, absolutely no one, from talking that got up in front of him with a microphone. He engaged absolutely everyone. And if anybody, on his side and the people who agreed with him were shouting over people, he would get them to quiet down just so people can continue to hear whatever the opposition opinion might be. He believed in free speech, and that wisdom is now lost. That
Yeah.
guidance that he had. I personally feel that he was brought to us by God. God puts soldiers in this world to do different things at different times. Um, and then some maniac took his life. And I know there was some footage of some old white dude that was getting hemmed up. I don't think that was the shooter. I think the shooter is still running loose.
They actually
And
just got so Cash Patel
did
he
they?
just announced that they have him in custody, and there's more to be announced. It was like a breaking thing on Libs of TikTok just a few
Okay,
minutes ago.
well, that's good to hear. I hope this person gets every single law possible thrown at them. Uh, I do know that all I'm gonna say is this. I know the freaking yokels over at in the three-letter freaking mobs of the government watch all of this shit. Okay, Mr. President, it's time for you to do something. You absolutely must do something about this. We get caught, we get called all kinds of stuff in the press. We're the ones being told that we're violent. And then one of these maniacs does something like what they did today. Okay. And took someone who has stood by your side from the beginning and has never wavered. And he's a big voice that got taken out of our movement. A young man of 31 years old, okay, with a wife and 2 children. Uh, Yeah, I don't know what CNN is probably full of shit. They probably got the information wrong too. Blondie said Cash Patel posted that they caught the person. The information will come out as it does. I'm not going to report on whether the person is freaking 25. I don't even care what age they are. It just doesn't matter. Um, but you guys over at DOJ, you guys need to get off your ass, okay, and start taking some of these people in. All right. It is the left that is continuously performing violent acts against us. They should. Tranny shot up a school, okay, because he wanted to shoot up Christian kids. All right. That's our people. So you guys need to start doing something. And all of these freaking people who are calling for violence and whatnot against us, people need to start getting hemmed up. Use the same fucking lawfare that they did to you guys. You motherfuckers at the DOJ need to wake the fuck up and start doing your fucking jobs. Okay? We're dying in the fucking streets right now. Okay? It is not a funny fucking matter anymore. The games have to be over. You motherfuckers at the DOJ and in the FBI, you guys can find a fucking grandma who fucking passed by DC, okay, on January 6th, but you can't find any of these motherfuckers or pedophiles, okay, that are fucking ruining our nation and killing our kids and killing fucking people we care about. You guys need to fucking get it together. We're done. Okay, we have supported you motherfuckers from day one. All right, you guys need to fucking get off your asses and start arresting people. Anybody who's calling for violence and fucking violating people's free fucking speech and fucking civil rights in any form or fashion need to be dealt with. The laws are in place. You can do it. They use them against us. Do the fucking same. Get to fucking work already. We're
They
tired.
won't though. I mean, it's unless Trump needs to declare the Democratic Party a terrorist fucking organization because at this point there is no radicalized left. That's all that they are. There is no sane left anymore. They are literally because right after Charlie Kirk was assassinated, there was also just a school shooting in Colorado, a high school at 4 or 3 o'clock this afternoon with casualties. So not only did Charlie Kirk die today, we had another fucking school shooting. What is it going to be tomorrow? What is it going to fucking take? Do we have to start a civil war? Because if this is it, because I'm telling you, after the shit that I've been through these last motherfucking couple weeks, I am ready to rock and motherfucking roll. Let's fucking go because if the government's not going to do something, this is our time to do something because if not, every time we speak up, we're going to get shut down or get shot in the fucking jugular because that shit, I'm telling you right now, I saw that slow motion video. That was the most professional hit. He was shot right in his jugular, the way of the exit. There was no saving him. I am telling
None.
you, what is it going to take? What is it going to take? You know what I mean? What with the butler? Okay, with Trump, the assassination attempt. Where's the information on when is anything ever going to happen? You know, because I'm pretty sure the governor is complicit in that because they've already talked about that. Where is anything? What the fuck? Instead of having fucking dinner with Mark Zuckerberg, how about you fucking do something? You know what I mean? I'm at the point right now where I'm tagging Donald Trump on everything on Truth Social. Like, dude, I mean, if I get banned from Truth Social, then I know I'm just fucking done with the world, I guess. But because that's the last thing I could get banned from, I guess. I don't even know. But I am at the point right now where I am so angry. I am so upset. Not even because of me, but because of like with the whole Andrew situation. That piece of fucking trash still gets to have his stuff up on Instagram, on TikTok. It's everywhere. It's all over everything still. You know what I mean? And those people get to have a voice. Those people get to literally be insurrectionists. They are literally inciting violence because, like we've said so many times, it's not them that are going to be the ones to do it. It's going to be one of their fucking crazy trans liberal white whatever follow or also we have the white this what just happened in Charlotte,
Yeah.
the girl Irina that just died, you know what I mean, but where
Yeah.
nobody's allowed to talk about how it's race. Trump addressed the nation and didn't even say anything about her being white and him being black. Well, it needs to be fucking addressed. It all needs to be addressed. These people need to be put away. There's judges that ruled that allowed these criminals, that allowed him to go free. They're not even judges. They're not even lawyers. Were just appointed by in North Carolina, they were just appointed by whoever and said, "Here, you can be a magistrate judge." And these people are
Yeah,
allowed to get
a
out of
lot of
prison.
a lot of judges, believe it or not, have never practiced law. That is a big
They
problem in
haven't
this
even
country.
passed the bar. They never even went to law school. This judge
No, no, no.
that
This is what I'm
allowed
saying. That
him,
like, you don't
that
have
is
to be a
fucking
lawyer.
crazy. That
That
means
that's what
just
I'm
any
saying. Is
Joe Blow can go off the street, and as
correct.
long as they were a black woman, they could get a job as a judge. How the
There
fuck
are
can you
tons of
be a
judges
judge if you don't
all
even have a law degree?
there are tons of judges across the country that have never
You
ever
know what?
served a fucking
I'm
day
about to go run for
in a court.
office. I am so fucking mad right now. I don't even know what I'm like, I don't even know what I'm about to do right now. I am so angry. How how can are we going to sit back and just allow what are we supposed to do now? Are we supposed to go to war with these people? What is the
Oh,
answer to this? I need someone to
yeah.
tell me because I'm not okay over here, and I'm really, one of these this that
Well,
crazy person he put my face out there and tried to have people come hurt me, and like I've told everybody, I you want to come fuck around and find out? I promise I am not the motherfucking one. I don't care who's watching. I don't really motherfucking care. But no one's going to threaten me. And now after what now Charlie never put anybody down. Not only did he not put people down, he gave people a voice. He gave the left the
Holly,
microphone and said,
yes.
if you have, I want to understand where you're coming from. I want to, I want you,
Yeah,
he tried to make it a place where people could come and talk about things and not be judged or not be,
correct.
criticized. He was a
And like I
man of
said,
God.
if anybody like, who was on his side of the argument was like over talking the people who were on the microphone trying to talk, their Marxist bullshit, always like let them talk, let them talk, let them talk. He
Yeah.
gave everybody a voice. His big mission, okay, was to get people to engage again because people don't engage, right? We're a completely divided nation at this point. And nobody wants to have civil discourse. That shit doesn't happen anymore.
No,
People like me,
it's not possible.
I don't really give a shit about talking to them anymore anyway.
I don't either.
They don't want to
They can
listen.
all burn in
Uh,
fucking hell for all I care.
yeah, they don't want to listen. They don't want to. They could care less about my message, so I'm not going to give it to them anyway. It doesn't matter to me anymore.
Mhm.
Uh, it just doesn't. But yeah, right on, cowgirl. Just prayers for Charlie's family and whatnot. And I
It's
don't know
so
if you
sad.
guys
Those
were
little
seeing.
babies. It's just so
Yeah, I don't
sad.
know if you guys saw, but you know, the Ukrainian girl, uh, the Ukrainian embassy, I don't know if it was out of New York or wherever, but they were like, we'll send her body back, and her family's like, no, she loved America, we're gonna bury her there. I was like, what? Like they could have easily had some sort of hate towards the U.S. after their daughter who was just getting off a shift of fucking, cutting pizza or whatever the hell's it was, and some jackwagon who was let off, okay, by a judge 14 damn times, okay, stabbed her in the neck, got up, walked away on fucking recorded, was like, yeah, I got that white girl
And
and
nobody
everything
helped
like
her.
that.
They all sat there and
Nobody
watched
helped
her
her.
bleed the fuck out.
Everybody around her fucking stood and watched her, and she had just anybody, okay, taken the time to start applying pressure and someone else called 911,
Exactly.
okay,
Exactly.
maybe. What's up, Patriot Daywalker? What's going on,
Hey,
brother? Okay,
it's,
if they would have just, what do you call it? Just taken the time, all right, to just render some fucking aid, okay? But everybody stood around looking on their phones because that's more important, all right? Someone just got stabbed. She went into shock and then bled out.
yep.
Took her 3 minutes, okay, to fucking bleed out, which means anybody who's been in any kind of medicine, in those 3 minutes, there is so much that can get done to help somebody.
Oh my gosh, just what I mean, yeah, just putting pressure right there. I mean, oh my gosh. She could have been saved, but they all literally got up, walked right past her, and just the one lady sat right next to her and was just looking at her.
Yeah.
I literally could never, and I had this debate. I mean, well, with whatever with liberals, and I'm like, that's the difference between me and you as a nurse. If you were trans or whatever you are, if you drop dead right in front of me, I would still try to save your life. If you just told me to go fuck myself because I'm a conservative, I would still try to help you because that's the
Correct.
kind of person I am. You would let me drop dead and you'd probably laugh at me,
Correct.
obviously, like they're doing right now. Like they're saying, oh, Charlie Kirk, he, enough trans kids killed themselves because of Charlie, so his kids can get a
Yeah.
stepdad. Fuck
Well, you
him.
know what it is.
Like,
Always
how the
blame the
fuck can you
victim. That's
say
their thing.
something like that?
Because guys, these people are sick, immoral. Okay, they have no morals whatsoever. Their value system is not
No.
like
They're
ours.
so
They have
tolerant
values,
of what?
but they're
Violence?
immoral values. They're intolerant people. They're all about control. They want to control absolutely everything, the narrative, government, whatever it is. Okay. They could care less about people, humanity in general. They say they do, right? They have all these freaking bullshit grifts with climate change and everything else, but they could care less about their fellow fucking citizen. All right. As we saw, all right, with that poor girl who got stabbed on a Charlotte train. Okay. I am done. I'm done. Fucking, I don't want to talk to them. They have no place with me here on the show. The space is not for them. They're not going to get fucking any love. I don't care who they are. If they come in and fucking troll, doesn't matter. Jonathan will fucking banish them into the phantom zone anyway, so I ain't worried about it. The chat will completely destroy them, so I'm not even worried about it. Okay, but I'm absolutely done. Okay, and you know what? Something Red Day's in the fucking chat. Okay, something that he's been saying on his fucking what do you call it platform forever now. Where the fuck is the Internet Bill of Rights that was promised to us? Where the fuck is it?
I've been thinking about that ever since I heard you guys talking about that the other night, and I have really been like, how do we? Because that is what we have to do. Like, how do we get that started? We need to get a hold of some like, we need to do something and get
Yeah.
there. I mean, they were all affected by it, just like we were, but
Right.
it's because of Trump. He settled with Zuck instead of fighting for us. He literally turned his, and that is what my problem is right now. Like, like here, ugh, I can't even talk right now. I'm so upset.
Yeah, I'm wasn't happy seeing him at that fucking uh luncheon with the lizards and stuff like that. Uh, but all I'm saying is the lawfare. Listen, there are laws on the books for this shit. There are. Believe it or not, there are things that they can go after people for the most minute things. Okay? I don't understand why fucking it's just not happening. All right. And my rant in the beginning, I was pissed off. Okay. You guys heard me fucking get into it because I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of it. All right. We lost a soldier today in our fight for freedom. Okay. This man, all right. Again, I didn't agree with like a couple, like 2% of the shit that maybe came out of his mouth. All right. Maybe 98% of the time, him and I were in line with stuff. All right. But what I will do is I will absolutely acknowledge, okay, the fact that what he started with Turning Point USA made a huge difference in this
Oh,
last
yeah.
election. Okay. He has been going at it for years now. All right. And he got a lot of people, he got a lot of younger Americans to think about things and be logic about things and actually process shit. Okay. So that when they went to the ballot box, all right, and dropped their votes, they did what was right. Okay. And he was a big part of that. I don't know where, like I said in my monologue, I don't know where Turning Point goes from here on.
Yeah, I was
I
watching
will say this.
The Bannon, podcast earlier, and they were the guy that invested in Turning Point in the beginning. Like, Charlie was 18, and he had this
Yes.
idea, like, "I wanna go to the high schools, universities, I wanna go
Yeah.
talk to the young kids because that's where the future is," and he literally changed, like you just said, he changed this entire election, the youth, like, the high schools, like, I mean, my kids, they are into politics, it's not because of me, it's just because of their own views, because of their own things that they see, and and I let them make their own objective decisions, but it's, he gave them a platform, he gave them a voice, and it's the fact that, I mean, when I first saw that, I didn't even, I mean, I was like, there's no way. And then I just kept seeing it. I was like, what? I just It's just unbelievable, and then 2 hours later, a shooting at a high school where I need to look more into that to see exactly
Yeah,
how many
I
kids died
I
at
saw
that,
that.
because
Was that in Colorado?
in Colorado, yeah, I mean, there's just
Jonathan,
so
can
much
you
to
pull
keep
that
up
up,
with.
man? Throw something in the chat so we can, because like I don't have all the information on that. I've been kind of stuck on Charlie right now, because it genuinely bugged me. Um, when I posted about the shooting and stuff like that, I actually posted a video of our video. I didn't want anybody to see I knew I was able to recognize the blood stream immediately, uh, and then I saw some pictures up close, and I just like the minute I saw his loss of blood, it was like you know seconds. I was like, he's done for. He's not gonna make it.
So it was at
Uh,
Evergreen High School in Colorado.
yeah, we have to. We got to find out about that. I got to get into that a little bit more. Hang on. He dropped something in the Rumble chat. I will pull it up right now. All right, hang on 1 second, fam. I will pull it up for you guys and we'll talk about that a little bit. I just had to get that off my chest with Charlie because I'm pissed off about a lot of things. Says shooting at Evergreen High School leaves 3 students critically injured, including the suspected shooter. This was updated at 5:41 p.m. today. Shooting at Evergreen High School this afternoon hospitalized 4 students, 2 with critical injuries, good Lord, including the suspected shooter. 3 students sustained gunshot wounds, and one of the wounded is the suspected shooter. The sheriff's office could not say if the shooter sustained a self-inflicted gunshot wound or not. All 3 are in critical condition at Common Spirit St. Anthony Hospital in Lakewood. Fisher said a 4th juvenile was also transported to the hospital with injuries sustained while escaping the high school and fleeing to a nearby elementary school. This is the scariest thing you could ever think could happen, said Jackie Kelly, public information officer with Jefferson County Sheriff's Office at a press conference Wednesday afternoon. Honestly, I don't know if our suspect is old enough to even drive. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah. Yeah. It's just crazy. Crazy shit going on, you know? But I am genuinely distraught about Charlie. Some of our friends, obviously I'm distraught about the kids getting shot up. But some of the friends of the show knew him and have done, work with him and stuff like that. And it's just sad. When I saw the footage, when I saw his body go rigid the way it did, and saw the leakage, I was like, and being in healthcare too, you knew right away. It's like that's a catastrophic wound. I
Oh
don't
my
know if he's
gosh,
gonna
as
come
soon as
back
I
from that.
saw it, I was like, "Oh my god." I didn't even think it was real at first. Like, it was unbelievable. Jesus.
Yeah, again, what I posted was just a long distance shot that a lot of people were posting initially, and I just kept it at that. Um, I didn't add, some people were, were getting
I
ready to
saw an
post it.
I saw an up close one, and it was really up close. It was somebody
Yeah,
that
I
was
saw one.
really
I think I know
and
exactly which one you're talking about. It was like to
he
his left, like right on top of him. You saw the whole thing with
yes.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes, and oh my god, and he fell over, I saw the blood, and it was instant. I mean, a shot like that, with the exit wound like that,
I will say this,
oh my
okay,
god.
and being in healthcare, okay, time and action are very, very important. All right. They were able to, believe it or not, stabilize him briefly and get him to the hospital.
Yeah, his security
Okay,
was
so
right there
whoever,
with him,
yeah, his
and he
security, and
died.
I'm pretty sure they have medics on hand because at a lot of these events they have paramedics on standby and stuff like
Right.
that, just in case anybody passes out or whatever, or any medical issues. And I'm pretty sure they went into work really quick, really fast, and they got him to where they had to. But he just expired at the hospital. I think when Glenn Beck posted that he was stabilized, I think he was going into surgery at that time. I don't know the full details. I'm sure that's all going to come out exactly when he passed. I don't know if he passed on the table or not, but I can tell you from seeing the gunshot wound and seeing that amount of blood loss immediately, I knew they hit a vital. They just hit what do you call it? A shooter.
I saw I
It was
mean,
just
I watched it, and I watched it several times, and it hit his jugular right
it
on.
did.
It was dead
It hit
shot.
his
It
jugular
was
right.
literally and that's why as soon as they were said a professional hit, I mean, I was like, "Well, that was" and that was from at least 200 yards, you know what I mean? And I also saw a video right before the
Well,
shooting. There were
they're
some
they're
kids that
reporting
saw someone on the
well.
roof. They saw
The
someone on the roof.
CNN was reporting it was from 200 yards, but there were some people who were kind of disproving that based on the fucking area and stuff like that. Again, for me, I'm gonna wait till everything fucking comes out. But I did see that. I saw that the shooter was 200 yards away. I hope Cash Patel and the fucking FBI puts out some information because I'm pretty sure people want to know whatever he can, right? Because
Yeah.
obviously it's an ongoing investigation, but people should get some information. If you got the shooter in custody, there should be some information as to exactly how it occurred, just to fucking end any speculation, any distances, whatever. Just be transparent. You guys talk about being transparent.
Well,
Give the people some information.
and they need to do that because I don't know if you saw the MSNBC with that Mike Dowd piece of trash
This
where he tried
fucking
to
piece of
say it
shit.
was, oh, maybe it was a MAGA supporter that misfired. You know what?
Yeah.
You piece of fucking trash. And you know that guy was actually a Republican. He was a Bush Republican. Like,
Yeah. Well,
how
okay.
fucking
Well,
dare you? I don't give a
that
fuck
says it all.
what party he is. Like,
That says it
how dare
all.
you
He was a
say
Bush
something like that?
Republican. He wasn't ever a Republican then.
Exactly. Yeah, there you go. But I mean, it's who the fuck says that? And it's that kind of shit right there, right in the beginning, and then
There's
they're going to run with that. So,
yeah,
yes, they need to release everything. We already know
yeah,
it's politically motivated. This is
yep.
a politically motivated assassination. That's literally what this
Absolutely
was.
correct. 100%
And
correct
it
on that,
may have
Blondie.
just, incited war in this country. It may have actually just done that because I don't know what else needs to happen for. I mean, I don't
Well, I'm,
know
I'm
what
not
the
going to
answer
incite
is.
riots on this channel, but uh,
No.
we're pushing this fucking boil is getting hotter and hotter, and it's gonna come to an end point at some point, and it's not gonna be good. I'm telling you guys on the right now, it's you guys are not gonna understand. Okay, we've been very fucking peaceful. All right, those of us on our side, you guys keep calling us violent. There's nothing violent about us. If we really truly wanted to be violent, this would be a nasty place to live in. Okay, I'm telling you. Uh, it's just again, we're gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for all the fucking hopefully Cash Patel will put some shit out, or his spokespeople will come out and say something. Uh, I know they're gonna do what they can to protect his family and whatnot. But just this shit has got to stop. This has got to fucking stop. We cannot sit by and let this violence being incited on us constantly, and we're in control of shit. Things need to change and need to change rapidly. All right. I'm not talking about free speech shit where people are like, "Oh, you're a fucking tool" or whatever like that. Great, whatever. You think I'm a dick? All right, whatever. But I'm talking about them, you know, actually talking about killing us. They're telling us people to freaking get their weapons, okay, and track us down and fucking take us out. This is what they're telling their people. And like Blondie said earlier, it's not the people inciting it that are going to do it. It's going to be some crazy whack job like today with Charlie Kirk, okay, that is a true believer in what these jackwagons are talking about and go do some shit. And then today we had that happen, and is absolutely 100% politically motivated. What happened today? All right, and we just can't. It can't happen anymore. All right, you guys need to get off your ass at the DOJ and start fucking doing what needs to get done. The laws are in place to stop some of this shit, okay? Um, and you guys in the fucking House and the Senate, you guys need to get off your ass and not only get us a freaking internet bill of rights, but you need to start passing laws, okay, and getting to the president on shit with swatting, doxing, you name it. Okay, everything needs to fucking come unglued for them. All right, we need to completely unravel their motif and how they get down with us. All right, because if it goes in the direction that it always has the possibility to go, it's gonna be ugly, and you guys will never get control of it back. I'm telling you, you will never ever get control. All right, if it spirals out of control like it is right now, you guys you don't understand, okay, how people feel right now, okay, on our side of the aisle. We feel fucking forgotten. We feel like we're not fucking protected by the people that are supposed to protect us. We should always protect ourselves anyway, okay? But there are laws in place for shit like this, all right, that need to be enforced. All right. We cannot continue to let things like this happen. It cannot. Someone needs to be made an example of, okay, to the fullest extent of the law, okay, until you put them under the damn jail. And then from there, make sure there's a freaking execution right behind it for killing somebody. All right. I hope they seek the death penalty for this fucker. Okay. Do not play around with this shit. Okay. Do not. We need to start making examples of people because it's going to get bad in the streets if you keep letting this shit happen to us. People are getting tired of it, okay, and it's not going to be a good sight. I don't want to see it happen, but it can, okay. And I'm telling you guys
It's
who are
coming
in
to a
control
head.
right now, all right, you guys need to freaking wrap this shit up, okay, and start enforcing the law. We're not asking you to do anything but enforce the damn law. That's all we're asking you to do. All right. When one of these jackwagons, listen, when some fucking congressman gets threatened on TikTok okay, or Twitter or whatever like that, regardless of party affiliation, you guys go knocking on doors, right? Why can't you guys do the same shit when we're bringing you proof, okay? Blondie got fucking nuked, okay, by that scumbag that was sitting next to you and his people, all right? And all she was trying to do was to protect other people, protect your federal agents. She was trying to do, all right? And in
And
fucking
myself,
Texas,
because he tried to get, and that's sad for the agents and all that, but, like, I was also, like, being personally threatened, and I don't take that lightly. I don't give a fuck who you are. No one's going to threaten me, and that's where he took it too far. No one's going to come threaten me after the service my family did for this country, after all the sacrifices, after all this bullshit. No one's going to threaten me. No one's gonna pretend they're gonna threaten me. He had the Texas Capitol evacuated,
yeah,
and I've been
that's why
trying
he's
my
sitting in a
hardest to
fucking
get in
cell.
touch. And the Dallas Express did a story about him, and I've been reaching out to them every day trying to get them to do a follow-up story because I want to get my story out there. Like, I need to make an example out of this person. These liberals need to see that if you try to do this, there are actions for your consequences. I mean, like I was talking about on the show earlier, the show we were doing before this one. He before he when he was making that post about, go to the Texas Capitol and go shoot people. His only consequence that even crossed his mind was a restriction or a
Yeah,
ban
and
on
or a
Instagram.
ban, a temporary
He
ban, not
never
even a full ban.
he never even a criminal charge never once crossed his mind,
Didn't
and
think
I
about
made
it.
a whole video all about it. I had all the information. I went into a whole fucking tirade. And if anyone wants to watch it, go to my Rumble or my YouTube page, and the video is right there, and his full name's in it. So anytime you Google his name, it shows up. So if he ever does get out of prison, people will always, any future employers, everybody will always be able to see that shit. So fuck you, Andrew. But anyways, you know what I mean? It's insane how people can get away with this. His page is still up there. You know, my page is nuked, and the other day, the one girl in the chat was saying she logged in on her account from a different device.
Yeah,
So I was like, okay, I'll try that. Tried that. I was able to log in, but it just says page not found.
right.
I tried to go on my threads, and that says my account is suspended. So I went to do an appeal, and it says my username isn't even found. So I can't even do an appeal. It's just completely fucking gone. Even though my app, it still says appeal under review. So
Right.
I don't know what any of that means.
I know you said you had some people trying to help you, and
Yeah. I haven't heard anything
nothing.
though. So I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, this shit has got to
Apparently I'm a
stop.
dangerous individual. Maybe I really should be.
Yeah, don't say that. We don't want you to be dangerous unless you have to. Um,
Well,
it's just shit has got to stop. All of this fucking crap has got to stop. Uh, this loss to Charlie Kirk today has affected more people than you know. Um, all across the spectrum of on our side, it has affected people who've been in touch with him, people he's helped out and whatnot. And that's my thing with Charlie Kirk. Again, I didn't agree with everything that came out of his mouth. I agreed with most of it. All right. But the one thing I will never deny is that he was a man of God, he was a family man, and he was a patriot. Okay.
yeah,
Nobody can ever take that. That's his legacy. Everything he did was for the betterment of the republic. Okay. And to save our republic. All right. It wasn't even just about elections for him. He was genuinely trying to fucking preserve freedom of speech. Okay. The right to bear arms, the fucking civil rights that we all, okay. Even Alex Jones, well, Jonathan says Alex Jones was crying on the stream today. I bet it's hurt a lot of people, man. I didn't know him. I never met him. Like I said in my opening monologue, we have friends of the show that have met him and have done things with him and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it affects them too. They've done a lot. And I don't know where Turning Point goes from here on in, but they need to make sure that they preserve his legacy.
yeah,
That is a massive void that is there now, but they just need to carry on, okay, and pay tribute to. That's how you pay tribute to him. He would hate. I knowing what I know about Charlie Kirk, not even knowing him in person, he would hate to see his legacy get fucking left into oblivion for everything he fucking fought for. All right, he would want that fight to continue because that's the kind of person he seemed to be. The only people who really know that, obviously, the ones um, Yes, Victoria, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. Says the loss has had an impact on all of us forever. It has, especially on our movement. He was a big voice in our movement, and especially with the younger generation. The inroads that his organization and him in particular made, okay, with just the younger generation was just astronomical. He started doing shit on colleges, and and then it just blossomed into high school, right? They got chapters in high school and stuff like that and everything. So, uh, he had all these things, events. He had events for women, everything. Okay, so like he affected and touched a lot of people, Charlie Kirk. And at 31 years old, knowing that he was only 31, I was like, man, he could be my kid. He could be my fucking kid.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's just like, holy shit, and it made me really sad. Made me think of my own kid. It made me think about my grandkid and stuff like that. Uh,
To think about what he would have done, I mean, Turning Point was
yes,
so big, but I mean, eventually, he may have, ran for, some sort of office of some kind, or I mean, who even knows? Like,
yeah,
and just his poor little babies, they're so small. Like, oh my gosh. That's what made me cry earlier today when all that
of
happened.
course.
Like, but I'm just emotional lately anyway because of my Instagram and all that. Like, I've just been and now his voice is gone. It's like they're just trying to take away all of our voices. And it's just, I don't even know anymore. It's as what, is what is worth fighting for? He died for it. I mean, where does it end? What do we have to lose? What is it going to take? I just don't understand.
All I know is that people better get off their ass in law enforcement with the federal government, people in our government that have been elected. You guys need to get up off your asses and start doing shit. We need to start getting protections for everybody, the whole populace, right? Like, it happens more on them doing it to us, but it's not like it doesn't happen on our side with dumb people trying to, fucking do stupid shit like what was happened to you. We have a couple of idiots on our side, but that's just a handful of shitheads, right? It's mainly coming from them. It's them doing this shit, right? And until we start using the laws that are in place to start effectively and put some good laws in place to prevent some make it a federal thing, right? If the states don't want to do it, make it a federal thing. You dock somebody, you get federal time.
Yeah,
Okay, you incite riot, it's already a federal thing to incite fucking violence. So just do that. You guys have like a 99% conviction rate. Just do it.
yeah.
Okay, just do it. I think someone posted, I didn't see it, that the Utah governor said that the death penalty is still in play in Utah after what happened. So,
Yeah. Well, let's hope so.
well, he's good. I mean, again, I saw that I saw that the what do you call it? It looks like they're gonna try to get him federally too. Because again, it's not double jeopardy, fam. If the federal government comes at you for the same charge as the state, it's not double jeopardy. It's only
Nope.
it's only one level or the other. They can't get you twice. If you beat one, they can't fucking try you for the same thing over, whether it's federal or what do you call it, state or local. But if the state gets you, the federal can the and the federal government can have their piece too, especially if the state doesn't do enough. So that's what needs to happen. These people need to, we need to start freaking making way uh, to get these people put where they belong. A lot of this unhinged shit is coming from the people on social media inciting this stuff. Again, they're not doing it, right? They're not doing it. They get other people to do it. They get people who become true believers in what it is that they're saying, and it's just insane. It's absolutely ridiculous. I have not seen the rooftop video, General
Oh, I
Mills.
did
What is
see
going
that.
on, brothers? Good to see you.
I did see that. Yeah, it looks, I think so. Right before the shooting, these kids saw somebody up on the roof. You could
Hmm.
see somebody laying there, and it was like just a couple minutes before.
Hmm.
They didn't tell anybody though or anything, but you couldn't really tell it was a shooter. But I mean, you can tell after knowing what happened.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna wait for again, but they better be transparent. We don't want to hear shit that like we just don't want to hear any bullshit, right? Because like you said, the Marxist state media is already running the freaking story that they want to. All right, we need to disprove all of that shit immediately. Anytime they come out with something with bullshit, I want to see somebody from the fucking three-letter government mob, okay, to come on, like, no, that's incorrect. This is what happened. Just every time. Um,
Okay.
I get it.
All right, hold on. So, update from Libs of TikTok just a couple minutes ago. So the person of interest who was arrested earlier has been released. The shooter is still at large. This
Yeah,
is just
that was the old white dude that they got probably.
no. But then Cash Patel said that they arrested somebody else that was the
Okay.
shooter. So now that person's been released. So the shooter is still at large, and this was just 11 minutes ago.
So then they got detained as being a person of interest, and then when they did,
Yep. So where, I mean, how does this person just get away? This is just mind blowing to me.
yeah. I will say this: there was a lot of video footage of today's event. Okay, somebody has got it caught on video. Somebody has got it. People were filming from all kinds of directions and places. Uh, someone's got
Yep.
it. Someone's got it, and they're going to be pouring through. Trust me, everybody who was there, who was at the event, stuff like that, they're going to find out. They better find out, and they better, before they people start, well, people are sensationalized by shit anyway, right? So like they're gonna keep whatever they have because they're gonna want to post it on social media and all this other stuff. As soon as it goes up on social media, they're gonna be freaking reaching out to where that IP, where it came up and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It just a sad day overall. And then again, we don't want to forget the school shooting that happened shortly afterwards in Colorado. Uh, they haven't released anything on the shooter there because it was
No.
a kid, probably. Um, but I don't give a shit if it's a kid or not. They need to be freaking taken to task as well. If their parents gave them weapons, they need to be taken to task as well. Uh, there's just got a real serious mental health issue in this country, and it needs to get addressed. It just needs to get addressed. Once they started getting rid of asylums and everything like that, they're just like, and well, they did it two ways, right? Like they got rid of the asylums, then they started changing definitions, right? And just like, oh no, no, that's not, you're not considered a crazy fuck anymore if, like, you like to get the Eiffel Tower done to you by two dudes while dressed up like a fucking chick, you know. It's what do you call it? It's insane.
I mean, I've worked in inpatient psych, so I mean, I've just seen some things and it's,
So have I.
and this is just my argument is like if we allow these people to go around and pretend that they are what they're pretending that they are, then that means we have to allow every person in inpatient psych to go out and be whatever the
And
fuck they
pretend.
want to be that day. That's literally what we're telling people. And the
Yep.
more, and like me and you have talked about at great lengths before, with as soon as they took homosexuality off the DSM, psych,
Yep.
diagnostic stuff, it all went downhill because
Yep.
now the whole gender just, dysphoria, dysmorphia, it's now it's all not that anymore. Now,
Right.
like Adam Vina, for instance, he wasn't even allowed to review the psych evaluation that was done on his son. Why wouldn't someone be allowed to review that? That's
Yep.
literally what the fuck it comes down to. And
Yep.
how people don't see, I mean, I've taken care of patients that literally thought they were another gender. I have firsthand experience on what this is, and it's not something that's okay. It's not normal. It's not we don't have to change our entire lives because the small group of people are absolutely not with it. They are not with
Right.
it, whether they were vaccinated too much, whether all these SSRIs, which we know is linked to literally, and I would probably, my father's 20-year death of his anniversary is coming up in 4 days, and I will put it on my father's grave right now that I guarantee this person today and all these shootings was on SSRIs, was a fucking Democrat, and how Colorado has really strict gun laws. So how, I'm curious. I'm just curious of all the
Well,
information on
there.
this shooter
Yeah.
today and all this.
Yeah.
I don't even.
Yeah, no, it's just nuts. Again, we know with Charlie was definitely politically motivated.
Yep.
Um, and
It's
with
all
the
politically motivated at this point.
yeah, yeah, I agree, 100%.
Or racially motivated, like the dude in Charlotte, he was like, oh, I killed the
Yeah,
white girl, but
yeah,
nobody will
yeah.
say that. No one's
I
allowed to
got
say
that
that.
white girl.
Why?
Yeah, I
It's a
got that
black
white
dude
girl.
that killed a white girl. That's a hate fucking crime. That is
Yeah.
white racism. That is hate. We need to fucking shout that from the rooftops. I don't know why people aren't, but I'm gonna fucking say it because that's exactly what is happening. There
It is
is
100%.
racism, there is hate for Republicans, and I know as a Republican woman, I know that they hate you men, but they fucking like I mean, they would literally kill us and I mean, they I don't know what else. I literally don't know what's going to happen for things to change, but I know that over these last few weeks with what happened to me, I was scared. Although he didn't know, he doesn't know where I
Right.
live. He thinks he knew where I live. His little people thought they knew things, but nobody knows a goddamn thing because they're not as smart as
Right.
me. Because they're not
Right.
MAGA, they're fucking idiots. You know what I
They
mean?
had they had
Go play with your
they
gay
had all the
boyfriend
wrong
and
information.
you know, I I want to post the screenshots of Andrew's messages talking about how he was so excited to go to jail for his gay fucking sex. And I'm well, hope that's working out for you, Andrew, with your gay boyfriend in jail, fucking loser. Oh my god, I can't wait to get the body cam footage of that bitch ass when the fucking US Marshals came to his door and arrested him because I promise the day when I make my new Instagram, that's going to be my first post. I'm going to blast that shit all over it. They're going to shut down that account. Okay, bye. I'll just make a new one. Bye. I don't really care at this point. I am so upset. I'm so upset. I don't even know what to do anymore. Not doing okay, guys. Sorry.
Like I told you though, no matter how it goes down, we got you. We're gonna fucking get you back. The best we can. We're gonna fucking. There are people who are asking for you and whatnot, and I let them know that we need to freaking when she's back, we need to freaking boost her shit like right to the top and get her back where she belongs. Um,
But I feel like they'll just be watching me more. Like I feel like
yeah,
I just don't understand it. I don't even know.
yeah. It just they do. I mean, that's how they get down, right? Like they fucking they spy on all the wrong people, all the freaking monsters on Instagram and the people professing violence and wanting to do violent things to people and whatnot and saying and it's even worse for like women, right? Because like
Yep.
they talk I catch shit all the time. Uh, some of the hate shit that I get is just it's pretty nasty, but it's like whatever. Um, but like what they say they want to do to women and all this other shit, especially if you're a conservative woman and everything, it's
Oh,
just
like we were talking about
it's
earlier,
bonkers.
they've
It's
messaged me
bonkers.
telling me to go fucking kill myself. Do your family a
Yeah,
favor and go kill yourself,
yeah,
bitch. And then I post those and then I post those messages and I get a 1 week ban because I post their fucking hate. You just want to go kill
yeah.
myself? How about you fucking come here and kill me, bitch? How about I fucking dare you? But nobody will do it though. They want to put it on their little Instagram. And would you like to know that just the other day, 2 days ago, I had a friend that reported his post about all of his posts, and all of them came back from Instagram saying he did not
Yeah,
violate community standards.
community
How
standards.
do you
Yep.
not violate community standards? The piece of shit's in goddamn jail. Fuck. How is that not violating anything?
And like you said, it's all evidence
Unanswered.
now.
I swear to God, I am so mad right now. I don't even, maybe I shouldn't even say it on air anymore, but I'm telling you right now that something's going to have to change, or maybe I'm going to be running for motherfucking president or something because I can't take it anymore. I can't take it. I can't take it. I have lost everything. I have lost everything. My whole life is gone. I lost my marriage because of the military. For what? Just for Joe Biden just to fucking pull out everybody. It was all just a big fuck you. You know what I mean? I lost my job. I lost my career. I lost my reputation as a nurse. That was my identity. You know what I mean? It still is my identity, but it's not fair. It's not okay. I lost my Facebook. I lost, all the stuff standing up for Trump, standing up for the right thing, trying to help people, trying to do the right thing. And I get railroaded. Like I'm just nothing. But he doesn't
Well,
violate community standards for inciting violence and literally having federal charges for at least 20 fucking years, by the way. But
well,
I'm the fucking dangerous individual. Well, I'm about to show somebody a dangerous
I'm
individual
here to tell you, Blondie,
because I'm
that
fucking armed
you're
with
not
multiple
nothing to us.
things, and
Okay.
somebody wants to find out what they are, come find out.
Yeah, I will tell you, and I'm gonna tell you again because I care about you. You're not nothing, honey.
So pumped up
Okay,
right now.
it's bullshit. It's garbage, and we know it's trash. And however we have to, I'm gonna keep bringing you on here, and when you're ready to get going on Instagram, we're gonna fucking ramp you up. We're gonna do what we have to get you back out there and get your message out there. Okay, um, we're not gonna. It's bullshit. We know it's fucking bullshit. And there are plenty of people, like I said, who have been asking about you, and I've told them that when you're ready to go, it's time for us to freaking coalesce behind her, okay? Because she's done a lot for other people and whatnot. Then when it's time for her to, when she comes back, we got to get behind her and fucking and raise her up because that's just what we have to do. Because that's what, as patriots, we need to continue to do that for one another, no matter what. Even in the face of fucking fire being blown through our face through the fucking tech dragon and whatnot. We just need to stand up for one another. So we got you. Just like I said, there's plenty of people who've been asking about you, Blondie. Plenty of people. And they hit me up, and I told them, only give them a little bit because I don't get into personal shit. I don't. There's none of their business. I just let them know that, hey, when she's ready, fucking, we just got to get her going. So you're not nothing, honey. Okay, I know it feels that way, but you're not. And your voice will get heard again, and we will make sure we blast it as loud as possible.
I guess I just want to know what else, why do we have to lose so much? What else is there to lose? Like,
It,
what are we
it's
even
it's
fighting for? I mean, what is the
That's a
point?
fair
Because nothing's
question. That is a
happening.
fair
Nothing. There's
question.
nothing that's changed.
That is a
I
fair
mean,
question.
Jesus Christ, Anthony Fauci is 80 fucking years old. When is there going to be an arrest? When is there going to be accountability for anything? It's nothing but just like theater at this point. There is no accountability, there's no transparency. You know what I mean? It's just Trump wants to spend his time having dinner with Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates. I don't even know what to even say anymore. I don't even know what to even think anymore about Republicans or conservatives or Donald Trump at this point. You know what I mean? I just don't even know. What is he going to do about this? Is he going to declare them is he going to declare the Democratic Party a terrorist organization? Because that's exactly what they are. At this point, that's what they are. There is no other interpretation of that. Just like Elon Musk said, they are the party of murderers. Literally, they are. When is something going to change? When can something happen?
Um,
What am I fighting for? What is the point?
uh, yeah, Scoob, Blondie got nuked on Instagram, fucking trying to protect everybody and protect herself. Some scumbag who was a real horrible person, was trying to get her doxxed and trying to get people to come to her to go after her and whatnot. And then she was just doing the right thing, and she ended up getting fucking nuked. The dude that did it is now, because he caused some shit in Texas. Okay, he was doxing an ICE agent. All right, so they went after him for that. The federal government and the state of Texas went after him because he was telling people to grab their pew pews, go to the Texas house, and shoot up people and stuff like that. And so now he's sitting in a jail in Georgia, and I'd like to see what happens after that. But I hope the feds. I hope he gets fed time. Um, because in Texas, I don't know what their laws are as far as when it comes. But what he did, I just hope he gets fed time. And like you said, he's facing like 20 years with all the charges and stuff. So it'd be really nice, for him to sit where he belongs. But it's not just people like him. It's all of them that do this shit. Okay, we need to
Yep.
start. We just need to start enforcing the law. They cannot continue to get away with it. And again, like fucking Red Day has been saying, where's our internet bill of rights? You said we were gonna get one. Why aren't fucking Republicans jumped on it? They all suffered the same way we did. Okay, why aren't they on this pussyfooting around it? Stop being pussies and do something already.
They don't do
Okay,
anything. They have
they
literally
do
done
nothing.
nothing. They've done zero except create new vaccines. And well, that was what we were. I will really. Well, that was what I was going to get into tonight before all this shit happened. But you know what I mean? Like now they have 4 new COVID vaccines. Why the fuck? Why in the actual fuck do you have new COVID vaccines? Are you all literally retarded? Like, I can't even. That's another thing this week that's really pissed me off about this whole Trump administration, this whole thing. Why are we releasing new COVID vaccines? We don't even know what the fuck is going on with the old ones that are all these side effects and stuff. I
Yeah.
am literally at my breaking point in life right now where I have lost I have lost so much because of these people, and that's just none of it makes any sense. What did I lose it all for? Just for them to make new vaccines? Like I'm am I the only person? Am I just losing it, or am I the is there other people that are also seeing this? Because I can't be the only person that's making these connections at this point.
No, there are definitely plenty of people
And
who've seen the
also,
same
for
thing.
anyone interested in why I was nuked off of Instagram and life in general, the video that got me nuked is on my Rumble page and is on my YouTube. So if anybody would like to go look at that, please feel free. Go feel free to have a good laugh at Andrew, that little fucking piece of shit. Oh my god. Anyway, sorry.
That's all right. Sorry, we're about what do you call it? Damn it. I can't believe I left that there. What do you call it? There we go. We're about to what do you call it? Take off anyway. Um, what do you got, hon? Anything?
Just prayers for, Charlie's wife Erica and their two little babies and their family. It's just so sad. Just such a loss of a great voice and, just I really hope Turning Point can, obviously nobody will ever replace Charlie in any way, but I hope they can
No,
find somebody that can, carry his voice on and still spread that word, especially for the younger generation, because that's the future. That's what matters.
they need it.
So I don't I guess we have to find strength in this somehow. I have to find the strength somehow to get on and just figure out my next steps or something. I really don't know at this point. I'm really
Yeah,
trying to
school.
hang in there, but it's just I feel, living where I live, I already feel so isolated. So now I just feel more isolated. So it's really taking an emotional toll on me. And I don't know. I love you guys. I miss you guys.
We love you too, Blondie. We love you a lot. Okay, and I just want you to know we got you. We're gonna do everything we can to fucking, like I said, bring you back and get your shit going again. Whether you get your accounts back, I hope that's what comes first because that's how everybody knows you. Um, or you have to start something new. We got people who are definitely going to fucking raise you up. Okay, we're not gonna let you. You're not gonna be struggling on this shit. We're gonna make sure. I'm telling. I keep saying to you, there are people asking for you. They know who you are. They remember your message, and I'm gonna keep telling them who you are, no matter what. Reminding them, um, that you're one of us, and we need to make sure when that time comes back, uh, and when you're finally back, that we do what it is that we have to as patriots to support another patriot that needs it.
I appreciate it. Sorry.
And
I
that's
miss you
okay.
guys.
We love you. We love you a lot. Okay. I love you dearly. You know that, right?
I do.
Okay. And just know that there are a lot of people love you too, Blondie, all right? You got more support. I know if it feels like you're on an island on your own and I'm here to tell you as your friend, okay, you're not. You're not. We love you and we got you. Just it sucks that it's taking time to play out and stuff like that, okay? But when that time comes and we're ready, we're all ready for you. Okay, everybody's locked and loaded when that time comes, Blondie. We love you very much. Okay, we care about you a lot, and just please take solace in the fact that you have so many people who are rooting for you and fucking want you back, and will do whatever it is to jettison you into the stratosphere when when you either your pages come back or you start a new one. We're gonna do what we have to do on our end because I've been lining people up so people understand what's at stake when you come back. All right, and we're gonna fucking fuck the algorithm and do what we have to get you going, Blondie. All right, we love you, right?
I know. I appreciate you guys. I love you
Okay,
guys.
I
Sorry.
love you, right?
Sorry for being so emotional. I'm just
No, it's
having
okay.
a
It's
day.
a lot of shit going on right now, right? But I love you, right, Blondie?
Yeah, I know. I love you. I love you guys.
All right, honey. I'm gonna
Love
take
you.
us out, okay?
All right.
Well, fam, it's a very emotional night, not just for Blondie, but for all of us with the loss of Charlie Kirk. And, we care about her. She's one of us, okay? She's a ride or die for us no matter what. And, I love her a lot because she's helped me in my personal life with some stuff. And she's still there for me when I'm time, there's some stuff that I got to get done. And she's still there waiting for me to fucking get done. But of course, time is just running slow with the shit that I need to get done for her to help me. But, we just when she gets back, and we will get her back, all right, on Instagram, wherever she is, please make sure that you're following her on X. I believe you're based Blondie on X. Go to her Rumble page, support her Rumble page, her YouTube page, follow her, and I'm gonna see if I can coax her to just start dropping videos on YouTube and Rumble for now, just to get that voice out. And I'll push her. I'll repost all her shit on Rumble because on Rumble we can repost it. And yes, uh, Scoop, Charlie, Charlie Kirk got assassinated today by a leftist nut, and the media was trying to portray it as some fucking fan of Charlie Kirk who misfired their weapon. Like they're idiots and they're just morons. But again, fam, just a very sad day overall today. Uh, Charlie Kirk. We had a school that got shot up in Colorado. Um, but I don't know where Turning Point goes from here. They just got big shoes to what do you call it? Just very very big shoes to fill. They can't fill it. It's a void that's there. Um, and I just don't know how they fill that void. All I know is the next person at Turning Point. Please do not let his legacy pass with him. Please keep the same energy and love that he has, okay, as he watches over all of you, everybody that he's touched. He's touched a lot of people in more ways than one, with love and affection and help and gratitude for everybody that he's come across. So that's all I ask, okay, is that you guys at Turning Point, do not let up. Put your feet on the gas pedal and just keep rolling, okay? You have to. He would want you guys. The little bit I know about him, I never knew him personally, but just from watching how he moves, okay, he would not want you guys to dissipate. So, those of you at Turning Point, if you guys ever see this, please don't stop what you're doing. Make sure, okay, that you continue that motivation that he's given all of you. Now you guys need to intensify it. Okay, put pressure on your politicians to start fucking making moves and snatching these people who incite violence up for just that. There are laws on the books for people who incite violence. Okay, no matter what it is. All right, and continue to fight for conservatism and continue to fight for our republic, because Charlie Kirk wouldn't want any of that to pass now that he's gone from us. Okay, so please, and you motherfuckers at the DOJ, you guys need to get up off your asses and start going after these people. There are federal laws on the books for you to go after some of these people who incite violence, because they don't do it themselves. They get other people who become true believers in their message, okay, and do what happened to Charlie Kirk today. Get up off your asses and do something. Okay. You guys and freaking the Republicans in the House and the Senate, get up off your ass and start doing something. Start putting laws, okay, across your desks. All right. We need an internet bill of rights to protect this cancellation and freaking censorship that goes on, mainly to us. You guys all went through it. They did it to you all too. All right. How we don't have something right now, I don't understand it. I don't know it. It just did fucking baffles me at this point. Okay. And we need strict laws on doxing. We need strict laws, okay, on freaking swatting. We need all of the shit that they do to us. There needs to be severe penalties for it, okay? Because once you guys get it done on a federal level, then the states have no choice but to comply and make them and put laws on their books too. Okay, you guys have to do that, and then you guys need to enforce it when we get these laws to protect general populace, mainly us, because they're coming after us. We saw it happen in real time today. All right. We watched a man bleed out. All right. A significant voice and a significant man in our movement bleed out. A man who stood for all of you guys at some point. He stood up for you all. Okay. Had you on the shows, had you speak at his events and everything like that. Where the fuck are you all now? Um, Yeah, I don't know if we can blame Putin for all of this, but they'll probably find a way to blame him for this shit too. Uh, you know, um, so You guys need to get up off your asses and start getting to work because this is bullshit. This is straight up bullshit. Hey, Down, what's going on? I'd like to thank our ride or dies tonight. Rognina, Scoops, good to see you, man. Uh, Cowgirl was with us. Vicky was with us. I'm missing General Mills was with us. Uh, Down just jumped in to say hello to us. Appreciate it. And can we blame? See, Lover Dose. Thanks for stopping by. You just took your socks off, but you're ready. Ready for what, brother? Uh, yeah, we need to push the people that we have fought for, okay, to give them the majorities that they have, slim or not, all right, to really start doing things about the shit because this insane stuff that's going on with the, like I said, inciting violence and swatting and doxing and all this shit, it's got to stop. Okay, it shouldn't happen to anybody, regardless of freaking political affiliation, religion, race, creed. None of this shit should happen to anybody. Okay, none of it. All right, and we shouldn't allow it as a populace. Okay, we just shouldn't. So we need to get shit done. It needs to get done fast because we can't continue to live like this. And there's a boiling point coming. It's just this freaking pot of water is just boiling. Okay, and it's getting hotter and hotter, and it's going to become steam, and steam burns hotter than freaking than boiling water. So I'm begging you guys to start taking action and doing something that you're supposed to do to protect the populace. We cannot have, okay, political assassinations happening on college campuses. We cannot allow that to happen. And if you people in Utah, okay, who run the state of Utah, I hope when they finally catch this dude, okay, that you guys get ready to hit him with the max. All right. I hope the Fed hits him with the max. So whichever one of you guys get him, just make sure he gets hit with the max. Um, it was just a horrible thing to watch today. And we should never have to watch that. People on campus should be able to. This is a guy who spoke to everyone equally, okay, regardless of their position on any issue, especially people who disagreed with him. All right. He went out and spoke to people on every level. All right. And if you ever saw any of his videos, like when people were just asking him why you do this, you know what his main thing he used to say? He's like, I just want people to engage with one another again. There's no civil discourse anymore in this country. Just want to see people engage, regardless of whether we agree with one another or not. Just engage with each other, So again, we can't let this shit happen. It has to stop. We can't see another one of our people go down. All right. It's there are a lot of angry people out there right now. Okay. A lot of people who are hurt. All right. So I'm imploring you, those of you powers that be, okay, that everybody has fought to get you where you're at, all right, especially him, his movement, all right, and his people fought for a lot of you guys. You guys need to start freaking getting to work, okay, because we can't see this shit happen anymore. We can't on live TV or anything like that. I mean, it was on video because that's where everything happened. But anyway, fam, appreciate you for stopping by. It was a very emotional show today. Um, not only talking about Charlie and the poor kids in Colorado and Evergreen, but hearing letting Blondie, just get it out because she needs it. Uh, but we got to remember that, I'm glad we could remind her that we love her, we care about her, and we're just freaking, no matter what happens, we're gonna make sure that we jettison her out of the stratosphere when she gets back on her socials and stuff like that. But make sure you're following her Rumble and her YouTube and whatnot. Okay. And I'm gonna talk to her about make videos and just drop them there. And I'll repost them shits all the time for you guys. So, you know, we just need to stick. Oh my God. Hey fam, do you guys still got me? My computer almost shit the bed here. I don't know what just happened. Everything just went black. Oh God. Anyway, let's sign out. I'm the Big Red One Guy signing out. And remember that together and only together can we break the machine. God bless you all. God bless America and have a good night. I will see you this Friday. Myself and Red Day will be back, and we will have Elijah Diaz with us. Have a good night, fam. See you on Friday.